Hello, GPP Master members. Welcome to week 2 of GPP Master Strong Value. Last week, we had a good week. Did not win a Millionaire Maker, did not win a qualifier. Won money, was in the money on almost all lineups using the picks from this video, but did not knock home the big one. But remember, this is a work in progress. We build, and with our mantra, it only takes one to win. So we work at it, we build, we fine tune. Week 1 is early, a lot to learn between week 1 and the end of the playoffs. So real quickly recapping last week, Andrew Luck hit it out of the park as our strong play at quarterback with just an awesome week, paired up with Moncrief at receiver, 385 yards and 4 touchdowns. We did a pretty solid job at running back. Whether you use McCoy or Matthews, they both had touchdowns and decent yardage games. It wasn't the home run week, but it was solid. At wide receiver, as I said, Moncrief on the Luck pair was great with a touchdown and 64 yards. And of course, our middle play last week was Brandon Cooks, and that train has left the station. But 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, absolute monster. Hit it out of the park. If you stacked him with Breeze, you were in good shape and had a real good shot. I think the Millionaire Maker winner had Breeze, Cooks, and Snead. We also had Tajae Sharp in a PPR format on DraftKings here with 7 receptions. Great rookie start. Safarian Jenkins, a tight end, hit a touchdown. We had a couple misses. Mariota on the value play, a little bit off. Christine Michael, not a terrible game, but not a great game. And Tyler Lockett, who I am going to stay on. Absolutely remain on Tyler Lockett, but he had a little bit of an off week. So anyway, we're on to this week. We got the Good Luck NBA DraftKings Championship that both Willie and I were in. T-shirt on, ready to roll today. So at quarterback, week 2, strong play, although he's priced more in the middle, not closer to a value play, is Carson Palmer at $6,900. Way off Breeze is $8,200. Breeze is the number 1 quarterback this week, pricing-wise on DraftKings. Love Carson Palmer this week. Arizona, if you watched this week after the Patriots game, their GM and their coach basically said their performance was unacceptable. They're going to come out on all cylinders firing. Carson Palmer quietly had a really good second half against the tough Patriots secondary and defense. He really threw the ball under pressure and threw it well. Should have an absolute field day versus Tampa. Love him, stack him, ride with him. It's going to come down to who you stack him with, so you're going to have to try a couple different variations, more than one lineup. At the value play, love Bortles, $6,700. Here's why. Bortles had a tough preseason. He had an okay, not great week 1. It's going to take some time, but the boy can throw. And one of these weeks, he's going to have 5 or 6 touchdowns. And if you stack him and you have him properly, that's a really good opportunity, especially if people are jumping off him because he hasn't been so great, to walk away with a serious amount of prize money. So Palmer in a must-win. Bortles absolutely do and can throw. Running back, strong pick this week. This is a little bit of a mainstream pick, but it's tough to ignore David Johnson. Number 1 cost or salary at $7,600. I normally do not recommend taking a quarterback and a running back stack because if the running back rushes for 2 touchdowns, that kills that quarterback and receiver stack. But David Johnson is not going to be a committee back there. He is the guy, no question about it. He is an absolute freak if you even watched a little bit of the Patriots game. Yeah, he could break a 70-yard run, and that will help you but hurt your quarterback stack. So I'd use him with Palmer and without Palmer. But if he happens to catch a screen and take it 70 yards, that's a huge boon. At value, I'm going to go with Justin Henry. The rookie didn't do too much, caught a couple passes for 40 yards. DeMarco Murray is the guy. And was the guy. Everybody's going to be on Murray, Melvin Gordon, Woodhead, and Riddick this week. Henry will go really under-owned. He's cheap, and he could have a monster game. I just have a feeling he's ready to break out. He could have a 2-touchdown game, and if he does, you're going to be in a really good low ownership position on that. Wide receiver on the strong pick. Well, I'm coming back to here. The Allen Robinson stack. If you're going to go with Bortles, go to his short thing. Robinson got targeted a lot. Not a great or easy opening game last week, but I expect a serious bounce back here. And again, when you hit it, they're going to go off. It will be like a Cooks Breeze situation. And at value, I'm stacking Palmer with John Brown. I think everybody's going to be on Fitz. after his performance against the Patriots. He's all the hype. John Brown has that Brandon Cooks potential to have, 130 yards and 2 long touchdowns. And when you hit it, you're going to go. So I'm definitely going to be using Palmer, Brown in some of my stacks, varying that up. On the value side, $5,300 on John Brown. So he's not crazy cheap, but he's out there. And if you're not going to stack this week, or if you're going to stack with another quarterback, Derek Carr, I just wanted to throw out one more value play. I love Michael Crabtree this week. He seems to be, everyone's going to be on the Cooper bandwagon. Crabtree is a PPR machine. He's a touchdown machine, as you saw by that 2-point conversion in the red zone. He will score and has 2 touchdown potential every week. Tight end, real quickly, Strong this week. I'm going back on the Walker bandwagon with Mariota. I just think he's the guy Mariota's looking to the most. I love Delaney Walker. It's $4,500 on DraftKings. Detroit is 28th last year against tight ends, so I expect Walker to have a good week here and break out. The value play, cheap, $2,500 on DraftKings. Jermaine Gresham, he looked really good against the Patriots. It was him, not Fells. And Palmer looked his way. Now, the Patriots tend to struggle against tight ends. But if you hit a Palmer, Gresham, and, say, John Brown stack, you have a real shot to be in a top position there. So $2,500, I like Gresham with Palmer, secretly in a couple of those lineups. And then coming down lastly on the non-stack, looked like Richie Rodgers was Aaron Rodgers' guy last week. All the Jared Cook hype didn't really play out. So I kind of like the contrarian approach and take Cook again here. I think he'll have a big game at some point, and downfield, he will be the guy Aaron Rodgers looks to. Defensively, I'm riding 2 teams this week, both $3,000, Patriots and Ravens. Patriots, this is a revenge game at the core level for Belichick. Went into Miami last season, lost that last game, lost home field advantage. He doesn't forget those things. Miami's offensive line is atrocious. Tannehill makes mistakes. Patriots' defense is phenomenal, and I think you could see Cyrus Jones punting for a touchdown. I could see a pick 6 here. I love the Patriots, and I think the Ravens, anyone playing Cleveland, then the Ravens are probably underrated. So that's it for this week. Let's do it. We'll be back next week.